Hi everybody, this is Ellen. In this video I'm going to do a review, overview, tutorial kind of thing on the new Strand Bands that have come out recently. It's a bracelet making kit. It comes in lots of different colors and there's different kind of groups to each one. This first one here is just like a refill kit. This is the cute as a button multi-band pack. It's just the bands themselves, so it's kind of the refill for the larger kit that you would buy first, I suppose. Then we have the Strand Bands Bracelet Kit, which is the bracelet and then some of the charms that go with it. And again, it's kind of like the middle of the road for the kit itself. And this one is the vintage fashion one. So it's kind of cute colors. And then we have the Strand Bands Designer Set, and this is kind of like the big set that you would buy first. This one is the pink one, but it comes in teal and purple as well. And then this has the bands and then more charms too, and beads and things like that. Super cute. These are sent to me by the company to check out. They're not paying me for my opinion or anything like that, so whatever I say is how I think it is, I guess. So I'm going to open these up and kind of look through what's in each kit. So these start with the bracelet pack here. And this one is the 4 different colors, and then it says there's up to 144 feet of the strands. And I'll kind of pull them apart after I get through more of them. And then we have the bracelet kit. Doesn't want to come out. This one has the 4 different colors again. This one says it has same thing, 144 feet of banding up to that. This one also comes with suction cups, so that if you're making the bracelets, you can use those instead. And then, of course, our awesome little beads and different charms. Also comes with instructions in both sets too. I just didn't. It's hiding in that one. And then with our big monster kit here, the large one. Instructions. And this is our one that comes with the board that we can make them on. It also comes with a suction cup as well, and then our colors and our charms. So I will put together a little something, kind of going through a little bit more of the charms and the pieces, and then do a design for you. So here are the kits with them kind of opened up, and you can kind of take a look at them a little bit closer. So the Strand Bands they're basically kind of elasticy, rubberish bands that you can peel apart into smaller sections. You can make bracelets that you want to have like 2 wide or 1 wide or 3 wide or 5 wide. So it kind of gives you the ability to kind of switch up a design and make it a little bit different each time. If you want to make it a little thicker, a little thinner, just use more strands or less strands. So it's kind of a neat idea. And plus the fact that they are basically an elastic type product, I think that it might beat over like embroidery thread type bracelets, just because it should last longer. If you get it wet, it'll dry quicker. So I think that's kind of a neat idea. But this was the bracelet one. And then here's the kind of next kit with their colors. Nice and bright. And then the suction cups. This is for if you don't have the board, or if you can't use the board, you can use these to kind of basically attach your bracelet to one end to the other, and then you can make your bracelet in between there if you want to. The charms that this one came with are a BFF, infinity, and then kind of a mixture of little charms and lips, flowers, beads. I love those purple beads right there. Peace sign, some rose beads. So kind of a mix of different ones. And then the larger kit, the colors. I like these colors a lot. These ones are nice and bright. Same thing. The beads that came with them, I actually think that they are basically the same ones that were in the bracelet kit, which, but I do know that, like I said before, they have different versions of each kit. Like, there's purple and teal besides this one, and then there's like, for this one there's City Chic and Techo Brights, and this one there's Berry Bliss and Tutti Frutti. So I mean, there's different kits and they came with different charms, so I guess that maybe the refill for this particular designer kit is kind of aimed at this one, or so I mean, it's basically the same beads in this one, but I know that they were different in different packages, so I guess if you liked them, then they're there again. It comes with some extra gold and silver beads, but then a lot of the bigger beads are the same as in the other kit, and then your bigger charms. So this one also comes with one suction cup if you need to use it. So then the board itself it's kind of a neat idea. It's you would, well, take this out first, maybe. There. The board itself, there's a little place here to attach your looped bands to. Clip it down so it holds it tight. Then you'd have your bracelet or whatever you're working on right here, and then you can use these at the end to trap your bands. It does have a suction cup on the back too, so that you can firmly put it onto your table if you need to, so that it's not moving around on you, which is kind of nice. So definitely make something for you here. So I have 3 cords cut here. I have the purple and the pink are about 36 inches long. Generally, if you make a bracelet that you're going to just tie a knot on the top and then do some knotting, 36 inches is definitely enough. If you plan to fold them in half and then tie a knot, so you have this, generally you'd want 72 inches or so actually to do that. And then I have these ones, which is, it's actually 2 bands that I divided and put some beads on, and these are about 18 inches long. These would be my filler cords. They don't have to be that long, because it's just to go around you. Basically, it's the length to go around your wrist, and then whatever you need for how you're going to knot it. What I'm going to do is take my knotting cords and my filler cord, put them all together, and I'm going to make a knot that's about 3 inches down my strands. Oops, get in there. Like that. Then I'll take my knot, and it's going to go under the clipboard on the strand board. I'm going to kind of divide it out a little bit here, being careful so I don't slide my beads all off of my filler cord, because that would be bad. I did notice in playing with this stuff that it's really hard to knot it, which is kind of nice, like knotting in the sense of if I jumble them all together, they're pretty easy to come apart. So that's a really good thing, because like with thread, that does not happen very well. So I'll put this underneath into my little grooves. Slide my beads up a little bit. Then I'll take my filler cords, just put them side by side, and then I'll secure them down at the bottom. I'm going to separate them though, so it's a little bit easier to slide the beads up. And these I want, because there is pull to these, I want to be careful not to pull too tight, because then that will make the bracelet actually smaller when you're done. So I just kind of put it down and then slide it in. So those should stay there. So now we'll come in a little bit here so you can see the knots I'm making. So we're going to do some square knots. That is basically you pick one side put it over the top of your filler bands. Then with your other strand, you lay it over the top, then you come under and pull it through your other side of the loop. And then you pull tight. So that's like half a square knot. So then we do the other half, and now this time the cord, hopefully you can see here, I'll come in real close. The cord that's coming out underneath, that's the side that's going to come over the top now. That one will be over the top, and then it'll be the other side that will go over and pulled under through the loop on the other side. So it looks like that. So we'll do that again. This time the purple's on the underside. So that one's going to loop over. I'll back up just a little bit here. Over. Then my other strand will go over the top. And that one will be pulled through. When you have long strands, it's nice to be able to kind of bunch them up and tie them in a little knot so they're not so long, but it takes a little longer then. So now this side is under. So it's going to go across, wrap around, pull through the loop. So now we have 1.5 square knots. So we'll do there's 2. Three, or 2.5, and one more to be 3. You'll notice this isn't attached to my desk simply because I use a background that it doesn't want to attach to, but really this thing it's not going anywhere as I pull, and I'm not going crazy with it. It seems like it doesn't even necessarily need the suction cup. Alright, so now I have 3 square knots, so I'm going to slide up. It looks like I twisted my inside bands, so I'm just going to turn them around. I'm going to slide up the bead that is on the side where the strand comes out over the top. So that bead will go up there. And we'll cross over the band that comes underneath, go over the top, and then down through the loop. And then we'll pull this tight. And you want to center your bead in there. So now I've got a little bit of my filler band showing. Kind of nice. We make another half square knot. Like that. Do another one. And then once again, now we're going to slide up. We only did one full 1.5 square knots here. So I'm going to put up a bead that's on the other side from where I pulled up before. So once again, we'll go over, pull this one under, tie that off. So we have that. Repeat. So basically it's just repeating the square knots. Pulling your beads up, alternating which strand they come up on the filler strands. So One more. Slide a bead up. Make our knot. I actually love doing macrame bracelets, so this is just like that, just using the strand bands instead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this one, and I'll show you what it looks like at the end of the video. But I also have another way that I want to show you how to do this, because I don't think that you have to use the board. I'm sure that they want you to, but you don't have to, because this is such a great medium to use to make other things. A lot of the knotted bracelets that I love are made that way. And then there's another bracelet that I really like that is actually made on either a crochet hook, or because a lot of you are on my channel for rainbow loom, I'm going to show you how to do it on there. And this one I like too because I still have it attached. I haven't actually cut it from my end here. Get all my other cords out of here. So as soon as I get it as long as I need it, then I can cut it. So I don't actually use extra string or more than I need to. So for this one, I strung a bunch of beads onto the strand band, and which is, I have to tell you, it's really nice because the stuff it's firm on the end, so the beads go through really nicely. You don't have to worry about using a beading needle or anything like that to secure it. What I'm going to do is just going to tie a little loop in the end. You can do a slip knot if you know how to make those, if you're into crochet, but I can just double it over and then make a little knot so that my loop comes up like that. It's a little big, but then we'll take your hook. I'm going to use my rainbow loom hook. You can use a crochet hook as well. Get my beads down here. I'll kind of hold my bead and that knot. Take your hook, reach over, grab the string or the strand band, pull it through. So you've just made a slip stitch basically, or a chain. So I have that one. Now I'm going to chain again. So I take my hook, wrap it around the strand band, and then pull it through. I do notice that you'll have to practice with being, if you're going to do something like this on the hook, it's going to take some practice because you want to watch your tension, because this is stretchy, so if you're like pulling super hard and super tight, it will make an effect on how it turns out at the end. But I was kind of trying to work a little loosely. I made one more, and I'll bring up another bead. So it's sitting there. Then I'll use my hook, grab on the other side of the bead, pull it through. Then I'll make that same stitch without a bead. I'm going to pull up another one. Then do it again. And you just keep going until it's as long as you want. And like this one, my blue one, I think maybe it's a little loose, so I mean I can just back it up and make it a little tighter. It's pretty easy to, once you master holding the strand band, I think that it's very easy to crochet. Again, make just one without, and add the bead. And you make it as long as you want. I like to make these like super long, and then I can wrap it around my wrist like 3, 4, 5 times for kind of a big long infinity one. Add different beads in there for a different effect, and it gets super crazy and awesome. I think they're awesome that way. So, but I'll finish both of these, and then I will come back and I'll show you what they look like. So here are my finished bracelets. I think that they are super cute. Overall, I think the kit is really neat. I definitely like just the bands, or the strand bands themselves, because they are kind of a different texture. I'm really looking forward to making like the regular friendship bracelets out of these, because I think that the knots will look really nice and clean with the strand bands. So I think they're super cute. Definitely want to check them out. Strandbands.com, I know, or they're supposed to be available at different stores as well before too long. So I love them. I think they're fun, so I'll probably buy some. I mean, if you're looking, like I said before, if you're looking and you're kind of interested but not sure, just buy one of the refill kits and kind of play around with it that way. And then if you enjoy it, you know, look to upgrade to the other stuff. I mean, that's what I would do as a consumer. So, but thanks for watching. I hope that this kind of helped clarify what these are and what you can do with them. There are tons of options. So, but thanks for watching, and I'll have more for you soon.